Yo, what's up, random people? So there's so much to unpack, so much going on last couple of days. So I'm not sure where to start, but first of all, you're actually seeing Cyclops here, very, very nice. Cyclops' butt actually right now, and he's gonna slowly turn around. Yes, all right. So besides Cyclops, let's go over here and I can recruit Karnak, and I can recruit what's her name, Crystal as well. So Karnak, we have him still at 2 stars. Yeah, let's do that. We got him 2 red star, 2 yellow star, and hopefully we can get him higher than that later on after this blitz, obviously. And let's go here. We got Crystal. We're going to recruit her. And her I got at 3 stars just now and 3 red stars. So pretty awesome. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to up both of them, even though I think they are really cool. I really like them, but I don't have Black Bolt. So unfortunately, they're just gonna have to wait until I get Black Bolt to up them, unless something comes up and there's like a hybrid I can use. Otherwise, I can't really use them anywhere without. I just have Karnak, Yo-Yo, Crystal. I can put like Quake and Miss Marvel, but Miss Marvel I think is the protector, so she wouldn't really go well with Yo-Yo. I think, pretty sure. Is she? No, she's a brawler. Wait. Let me just check that shit up real quick. Where you at, Miss Marvel? Are you a protector? Hitty brawler. Right, she's not a protector. Right, she'll work fine with them. Actually, she'll work fine with them. I can do that. Maybe that'll be a team. Well, she's level 60. I can maybe up them to level 60 tier 8 as well to have like another blitz team that maybe will do well. Not even sure. But the thing is, my shift is not slowly, but it's like moving away from the inhuman and into the future. So right now we have Cyclops debuting, and the thing is, before we start talking about Cyclops, I'm sure I don't want to talk like forever about it because everyone's been talking about this for like the last maybe couple of days. And obviously, I'm talking about the boycott. The top alliances and all the whales decided they want to protest and initiate a boycott of spending because they think that the game need more ways of progression, which in turn, when a whale tells you that he wants more means of progression, that basically means, hey, I want more sure way to win using my money. So basically, the main complaints is there's no reliable way of getting the orange materials. There's no reliable way of getting, the gold stars past 4 stars. So what basically they're complaining is I can spend money on this game, but things are still going to be RNG, and it's still going to be taking me a lot of money to progress, higher or way higher, or the higher than that to the point that I want to be higher than the free to play players. That's basically what they're saying. I mean, they're basically saying, well, I'm spending a lot of money on this game, but I'm not progressing, further enough from the free to play players that like I want to be. I want my money to get me way higher than the free-to-play players than it is doing right now. Because, red stars are lottery, and basically opening orbs for orange material, that's lottery as well. So sure, they're spending more in this game. They're getting like bigger characters and whatnot, but they want to whale harder. Basically, that's what they're saying. They're obviously, masking it with no, we want more content. No, we want, a sure way to progress and not just RNG. But basically, what they're saying is, hey, I want my whaling harder to mean that I will definitely have way higher progression than the free-to-play players. Because right now, me whaling harder means I have a higher chance of progressing higher than the free-to-play player, but not always and not all the time. So that's basically what they're saying. And sure, I get it. When you're paying for this game, when you're paying a lot of money for the game, you want to make sure, or you want to be elevated way higher than the rest of the free-to-play players, and basically to feel better that you're spending money and you get something out of it. It's like, well, I'm getting kicked, my ass getting kicked by free to play players, or free to play players getting better shit than I do. Well, why even though I'm paying, because they just have better luck or better RNG and all that crap. So basically, that's what they are saying in that boycott. And sure, a lot of people are like, yeah, let's boycott. Let's make them, change the game to the way of, what the player wants. But it's not really what the player wants. It's what the whale wants to get from the game. So as far as the free-to-play players, or, even the mid-range players, which is like, I think, the bulk, of the players, I don't really think they should change it. I like that people that pay thousands of dollars, they do have way better progression than I do as a free to play, but not as big as they would want to have. And because a lot of the money that they spend is RNG based rewards, then that sort of keeps me in the loop, in case I do get very good RNG or luck. So, for example, someone can pay over $2,000 on Red Stars, and they want to get, at least 5 characters to like 5 Red Stars, and they expect to get something from that money. And as a free-to-play player, I can open like the free Red Star that we get, and if I'm lucky enough, then I'll have the same progression as that guy who paid $2,000. Now, from my perspective, obviously, as a free-to-play, that's awesome. I'm loving it. It's I've been to other games that if you don't pay, then you can basically don't even make a dent on the people who do play. And the difference in progression between free-to-play and paying gamers is a lot. It's like insanely. There's a massive gap between them. So I'm not for this boycott. Like, I'm all for getting more content, as in like campaigns and stuff, but I'm not for making spending get you more progression like they want, basically. And if you don't get it or don't understand how they will have higher progression if they add campaigns and stuff, imagine the add a campaign. All right, let's all right. So a big crutch is let's see, a big crutch in items. It's that attack catalyst, right? Yeah, attack catalyst. Where you at? Yeah, right. So for the example, let's take this. All right, the superior damage catalyst. Now imagine they put on a node, right? A node that you are right now. The only way to get those sort of reliably is basically, getting them in orbs as rewards or buying them from stores. Now imagine they put up a node that you can get those. Now a free-to-play player can, he will, do it daily. He would maybe spend 150 cores on refreshes for this. But a guy who pays for the game, or like a whale, he can do that node like 10, 20 times a day and get that many more parts as a free-to-play player. Whereas if he doesn't have a node and it's only RNG with the same amount of orbs, or like even slightly higher amount of orbs, it's still more of an RNG that he will progress more than the guy who's free to play. So now just them adding one node with this kind of item will make the whales have way faster progression into tier 14, because they can afford, getting more of those items way faster than it was with just plain RNG with opening orbs like we all do. So that's why they want more campaign, so they can basically, get more for the money that they put in the game, and, sort of like widen the gap between free-to-play players and paying players, basically. So if you guys didn't understand why, they just want more campaigns. Yes, they want more campaigns so they can get way stronger than anyone else who's not paying, or paying way less than they are, right? So even if you're a dolphin and you've been paying and you have like better RNG than a whale, then you get better shit than a whale. But if they do change that, if they do add the campaign with those items, just one example, then as a whale and as a dolphin, the whale's going to crap on you in progression way faster and widen the gap between whales and dolphins altogether. So, even if you're a dolphin, I'm not sure that you should be all on for that boycott, to be honest. So, besides campaigns, they want better offers and obviously other stuff. I'm all for blitzing less, because that just takes a lot of time out of my schedule. But you know what? Blitz is just, I think it's like everyone just want less blitzing. It just takes a lot of time, a lot of click, and a lot of like free time that I just don't want to spend on this game. Now, about the boycott, no, I'm not sure if as of now they're still doing it, or they're still threatening they might possibly perhaps be doing it actively. So I don't know about that. I'm sure some people already bought the Cyclops offer, and even the whales that all for the boycott. It's like, well, the boycott technically didn't start yet, so technically I can just buy him and max him to 7 stars before the boycott even starts, and then I'm all in the clear. I'm all in the clear. Or they might say well, I'm a content provider, or I do infographics, or I do some bullshit this or that, so I exempt myself from participating in this boycott, even though that I'm supporting it, or some bullshit like that. Who knows? It's very easy to come up with a excuse not to stand by your principles. But as far as the free-to-play players, first of all, I think that they should not cave to what the whales want, because they don't want things for everyone. They want things for the whales, basically. So I'm not down with that at all. But secondly, I do want more content in the game. That's it's not like, oh no, the game is perfect as it is. Don't change a thing, obviously. But don't change things that only help or help way more the whales. Because if you add something, and sure, it will help me as well. But if it helps the whale like 100 times more than it helps people who are dolphins or free to play, then I'm not sure I want that thing in. You know what I'm saying? Because sure, it might help you as well, the average person. But if it helps a whale like 100 times more than it helps you, then yeah, that's not really helping you, right? It's not really helping you. It's like you'll see that not a very long time, then suddenly people are just gonna be like way too way. They're just gonna run way far and way beyond your power to actually sort of compete with them. So you always have to think about that as well when you're rallying for a cause. Make sure that you know who is behind the cause, who's standing for it, and why they're standing for it, and what do they have to gain from it, which is very, very interesting. What do they gain from it? What do you gain from it? But as it is now, I'm definitely not paying, not before, not after the boycott. But I do hope that most people are not going to get the Cyclops offer, because as a free-to-play player, it's better for me that all the whales are not paying to get that character. It's a very good character. So if I cannot just see 7 stars Cyclops next week, I would be very, very happy. You know what I mean? But still, I'm sure some will buy him. He looks really cool, and from what I saw on a video, I don't have him myself, obviously, but from what I saw in a video, he does a lot of damage. A lot of damage when you combine him with Phoenix. And sure, there's like some buffs and stuff that they did with Wolverine, but I'm not sure who are you gonna switch out on that team. I'm still leaning towards switching Wolverine out, but I'm not sure about it. That I need to sit and check exactly what the skill do. I need to check exactly how the turn meter moves around and how they function as the different teams. So right now, I'm thinking taking Wolverine out and putting Cyclops instead of him in the team. But I need to see the reactions. I need to see exactly what they're capable of, and obviously I won't even have Cyclops for until the milestones come out. So maybe like a week or so. So unfortunately, I don't have any footage to show you. I'm sure some YouTubers already have him and like tier 13 and shit, doing his thing. But his ultimate does a lot of damage. And from the footage that I saw, it comes online basically at the same time as just after they kill your Phoenix. So they all have defense down, and you shoot this massive laser on them, and they just all evaporate. It does a lot of damage, and he's a blaster as well. So very, very powerful character combined with Phoenix. But the thing is, the question then stands. All right, so he goes instead of Wolverine. So you have him, you have Psylocke, and you have Storm. Now, Storm is amazing. I don't really want to take her out. She does a lot for the team with crazy AoE, with slows and the damage, and she has like 60, even like 50% chance to do assists. So I don't know. With all due respect to Wolverine's newfound damage and newfound skills, 50% to do an assist every turn is quite a lot of damage too, my friends. Quite a lot of damage. Plus her ultimate, plus her special are kind of a whole other thing that you can do with them. So yeah, I don't know, but definitely, I like Cyclops, and once I get him, I probably will try and get him as high as possible. So which is another thing, because he's gonna be milestones. Milestones, well, Coulson we got at 5 stars, I think. Yes, I got Coulson at 5 stars, but what's his name? Namor, I got it like 3 stars. So I'm hoping he's gonna be more of a, Coulson milestones than Namor, because I think Namor was like a blitz kind of thing. So hopefully, I don't have a lot of gold stores or lots of things that I can just magically open to get lots of points in the milestones, but I'm hoping that he's gonna be similar to Coulson. So hopefully I can get him at 5 stars. Because at 5 stars, he's going to be decent. Obviously, he's not. I'm not going to be able to get him at like 6. But 5 stars will be very, very nice. Now, I'm still trying to get, what's her name? Crystal to 5 stars. Then I have a week to do so. Where's she at? She needs to be on the. All right. So I still have a week to go. And yeah, it doesn't look very good, to be honest. But since everyone else is on, every other human that I got, like Karnak and Yo-Yo, are going to be at 4 star. If she ends up at 4 star, that'll be okay as well. I'm fine with having her at 4 star and not spending so many cores on that, because I don't even have Black Bolts. And unfortunately, it's not that great. The Inhumans are not that great without Black Bolts, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm undecided. I'm at least getting her to 4 stars. I'm not sold on the 5 star. Not sold on the 5 star. If we had like 4 red stars of her, maybe. But as it looks now, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not completely sold out on that. Anyway, while we're here, we actually do need to open some orbs. So first of all, yikes. Let's go here, and we have only 12 red stars to open to get something out of it, and hopefully we can get 3 or 4, like a whiz try of a new character. So we got 12 tries to get 3 or 4 star Cyclops, and I don't think we have very good odds of getting that. All right, so the first one is a dupe, and the second one is a 1 star dupe. And anything that isn't like 3 or 4 red stars is going to be a duplicate, unfortunately, at this stage of the game. Now we have 8 tries to go, and so far it seems that we're only getting red. Well, 2 Karnak, great. Yeah, so it turns out we're probably gonna get only green orbs, and that's just basically the state of the game. But I am happy to get all green orbs if it still means that a whale cannot do anything else and put up more money, and that's another dupe, unfortunately. And get more money in and get way better stuff. I mean, he can do it, but he'll have to put up a lot of money to do that. And that's good. I don't like massive gaps between free-to-play players and whales. And obviously, I'm a free-to-play player, so you're definitely not going to see me saying, no, I like that there's a massive gap between free-to-play players and whales. Obviously, no one's going to say that, ever. And I think the last one, we're not going to get, nope, not even one. Not even one. Okay. All right. We're so close to another orb. Yikes. So we opened like 12 and we got 0. Zilch. But we did get 1 elite full red star. Now, most of this, if I open this now, it's going to be a dupe, most likely. I think I have most characters at 4 red star. But, and it's a 4-star. Is it an upgrade? All right. At least we got an upgrade on, what is this character again? It's like mercenary fuck me or something. I don't know. What is this? Mercenary soldier. Okay. Mercenary soldier. Yikes. All right. So yeah, no red stars for me, unfortunately. Where's that? Alright, let's recruit him. And yeah, 4 red stars on Mercenary Soldier. Yeah, so unfortunately, no red stars on Cyclops, but he does seem like someone that I would actually want to spend my my credits on to get to at least 3 red stars, if not 4 red stars. And if he works well in arena, then definitely we'll get him to 4 red stars. If he's not great, or I'm not going to be using him in arena, or I'll use him only in raids, 3 red stars is still okay. Yeah, 3 red stars is still okay. Hydra Rifle Trooper, definitely not getting that. Yeah, so I don't know, people are kind of like not, or they just don't really understand what the implication of that boycott, or they think they're gonna get more out of this game if Foxnext decides to go with the boycott and giving the whales what they want. I think if they do that, then basically anyone who isn't in the top 1%, and that includes a lot of the people who are with the boycott. So anyone who's not in the 1% is gonna feel, how bad that boycott is, and they're gonna be crying and saying, oh, well, now the whales are so far above me that there's no way for me to ever, get there. Because you opened a place to farm shit, and now they farmed it to hell with all their money. So yeah, I don't know how. I don't think most people understood exactly how much things will be affected. So things might be a little better for you if they change to what the whales want, but they're going to be way, way better for the actual whales at the top than for anyone else. So, I really would prefer if they did not give the whales any more ways to scale way faster than the rest of us. If you think differently, that's you have you, and I've heard many different takes on this in my alliance. I don't have to agree with them, and obviously they don't have to agree with what I say, and obviously you don't have to agree. Whoever is watching this, you don't have to agree either. That's just my 2 cents from where I see things go. And I really would, hate to see this game going towards pleasing the whales and basically making it so the 1% is untouchable by the other 99%. That would suck. That would really suck. Maybe not break the game. Maybe it's not going to kill the game, obviously, but it would suck. it would really suck. And if you are in like the dolphin bracket of spending right now, and suddenly they do all the changes that the whale wants, and you're gonna find yourself feeling like, well, I'm spending more money. Sure, I'm getting the way faster progress than I ever gotten before, but then you look to the side and see some other whales that you felt good because you were only a dolphin, but you can still compete with them. Now that is just out of the fucking window, and you're not able to do that. Then you're not gonna feel that great, and yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys did get Cyclops. I think he's a great character, and it looks awesome. And actually, he is one of my favorite X-Men. I think as a kid, I think that's he's the first few X-Men that I really liked, because basically he's in every episode ever. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think about the boycott. I think it's not as good as you guys think it is. But you know what? Time will tell. And I really hope that the whales and even the dolphins are not buying Cyclops right now because of that boycott and screwing themselves over with not getting him their own progression, obviously. But it is good for me, because the last thing I want to see is people with 7-star Colossus, or not Colossus, 7-star Cyclops, showing up tomorrow at Arena or in War. So anyway, I think we're almost done in here. Is there anything that I still need to do? Need to open some. Yeah, all right. So let's open the beta orbs. Like three left. See what we got. 1 Shocker, 1 Johnny. That's about it. And we got 7 Gamma. What can I even get in Gamma? Nothing good, probably. Oh, actually, 9 Mr. Fantastic. Not too bad. What else? 8 Johnny. Still good. And the thing. Okay. All right. That was it. I hope you guys are with me on this. And if you don't, I still respect your thoughts, I guess. See you guys next time.